Atiku and his co-travelers have paved way for a smooth run for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They are the ones who came into the ADC to stop people like me from running. They first of all went to the SDP. My good friend there chased them out. Then they came to the ADC, where they believe that I have no political godfather, so it's easy for them to push me out of the party.
At a press briefing, Dumebi Kachikwu stirred the political waters with explosive claims about the 2027 presidential election. He suggested that a calculated alliance between the All Progressives Congress (APC) and the African Democratic Congress (ADC) may be positioning Bola Tinubu as the front-runner, sidelining other credible contenders. According to Kachikwu, political heavyweights including Atiku Abubakar have orchestrated moves to block his candidacy, strategically navigating through party structures to stop rivals.
I strongly suspect that this is what the game plan is here, because if you ask yourself the logical question, why ADC? You have about 16, 17, 18 other parties out there without any legal issues whatsoever. These men, when they came into the ADC was before the Supreme Court. ADC was before some high courts. ADC was before the Court of Appeal. Yet, they came to the ADC. Why? The only possible explanation is that they knew at some point that something like this will happen, and they will explain to Nigerians that the only reason why President Tinubu is the main and sole contender in an election like this is because people like me stop them.
Addressing questions about the ADC's National Working Committee, NWC, Kachikwu dismissed claims of recent resignations, stating the NWC effectively ceased to exist in 2022. He emphasized that neither the former chairman, Ralph Nwosu, nor his NWC hold any relevance today. He also highlighted that multiple court orders have involved the ADC since 2022, implying that legal battles were fully known to others attempting to manipulate party outcomes.
Why do we speak of resignation of an NWC that didn't exist as at 2022? The courts, two courts of competent jurisdiction, had ruled that Ralph Nwosu's tenure and the tenure of his NWC ended in August of 2022. So why are we talking about resignation?
On allegations that he and allies were planning to endorse Tinubu, Kachikwu turned the tables, accusing others of clearing the path for Tinubu while suppressing competitors like himself. If I were not running, Tinubu would be my candidate, he said, adding that other contenders have yet to present compelling alternatives.
They assume, that's what you're saying, that myself and Leke have chosen to endorse Bola Ahmed Tinubu to pave way for smooth running for him. What we have here is that Atiku and his co-travelers have paved way for a smooth run for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They are the ones who came into the ADC to stop people like me from running. They first of all went to the SDP. My good friend there chased them out. Then they came to the ADC, where they believe that I have no political godfather, so it's easy for them to push me out of the party. So I think that question should go to them, because I believe that these men who have known themselves for decades, who are friends, who their children intermarry, are the people who are likely to do something like that. But I've also said that were we to consider or place this group of people side by side, the current president and the people who've called themselves coalition, that if I were not to be running for office, any day, any time, I've said this time and time again, I would choose Bola Ahmed Tinubu over these people. As far as I'm concerned, they have got nothing to offer. I have watched severally on Arise channels and other news organizations where they've asked these men, what would you do differently if you were to be the president of Nigeria? I have not seen any of them answer once, not half, not once, answer that question, what they will do differently. So I say, if we're to place these men who are all friends, who are all the same, cut from the same cloth, if we're to choose from these brothers, I'll choose the person who is currently there.
Kachikwu reaffirmed his loyalty to the ADC, insisting he is not a party hopper and intends to pursue the presidency under the party's banner. He dismissed Nafiu as a legitimate leader, suggesting that the party's internal processes were compromised. He concluded that the current political obstacles could have been avoided if proper procedures had been followed.
I am not cut from the same cloth as these people who crisscross from party to party. I'm in the ADC. My plan, my intention is to run on the platform of the ADC. But as we can see, we can all see the bottlenecks, the obstacles before me. So we'll look at things, we'll take every day as it comes, and we'll face the challenges before us. I'm hoping that at some point in the next few weeks that our party faithful will be able to come together and figure a way out of the mess we find ourselves in right now. No, I don't regard Nafiu as a national chairman. I believe, let me say this now, and I've said this to several people, I believe that ultimately the grand plan, what is happening with these people, be it Nafiu, be it Rafonsu, be it the so-called coalition, whatever game they are playing, I believe that sooner than later, it will all unfold and we'll know what is truly happening. If you have not referred to David Mark as caretaker chairman of the ADC, knowing that by the Electoral Act, it's not possible for someone to emerge as the chairman of a party without going through the proper procedures.
The briefing paints a picture of a high-stakes power struggle, hinting at a meticulously engineered efforts to shape Nigeria's 2027 presidential race, one that Kachikwu wants could have long-lasting implications for political fairness and party integrity.